Hello crypto ninjas, welcome back to my channel. Strap in today, because we're diving into a financial doomsday scenario that sounds like fiction but could become our reality. What if the US government shutdown doesn't end and continues all the way through December 2025? We're not talking about politics, we're talking about the direct consequences for your money, the markets, and especially your crypto portfolio. The ripple effects would be absolutely seismic. The traditional market forecast. First, let's look at the traditional financial world. A prolonged shutdown means millions of federal employees and contractors aren't getting paid. That's a massive hit to consumer spending and economic confidence. The shutdown's next victim, the stock market. Expect sheer chaos. With key economic data agencies like the Bureau of Labor Statistics closed, we'd be flying blind. No reliable CPI inflation reports, no jobs data. This extreme uncertainty would trigger massive volatility and an almost certain bear market. The S&P 500 could easily see a 25 to 40% drop from current levels as investors flee to safety. The shutdown's financial time bomb, bonds and interest rates. This is the big one. The Federal Reserve would be paralyzed. With no clear data, they can't make informed decisions on interest rates. But here's the catch, the threat of a default on US debt would become very real. This would cause a crash in Treasury bond prices, sending their yields, which move opposite to price, skyrocketing. The avalanche of debt, a shutdown's crushing blow to mortgages and credit cards. As bond yields soar, so do the interest rates for everything else. We could see 30-year mortgage rates explode past 10 to 12%. Credit card APRs could climb to a staggering 25 to 30%, crushing anyone with debt. The cost of borrowing for businesses and individuals would become prohibitively expensive, slamming the brakes on the entire economy. The crypto market consequence. So, where does that leave crypto? This is the billion-dollar question, and there are two conflicting forces at play. On one hand, this is a massive test of the digital gold narrative. If traditional markets are crashing and confidence in the US government is eroding, Bitcoin should, in theory, act as a safe haven asset. We could see a flight to decentralization as people lose faith in the centralized system. But on the other hand, remember the saying, in a risk-off environment, all correlations go to 1. During the March 2020 crash, crypto sold off hard with everything else. A full-blown liquidity crisis means people sell what they can sell to cover losses and margin calls in their traditional portfolios. Crypto, being a highly liquid and volatile asset, is often the first to be sold. BTC, ETH and altcoin price scenarios. Given these two opposing forces, here are the potential price scenarios I see unfolding. Bear case, liquidity crisis dominates. Bitcoin or BTC faces a brutal sell-off back to major support zones. We could see a drop to $35,000 to $40,000, a 40 to 45% decline from current levels. Ethereum or ETH follows BTC downward, potentially testing $2,000 to $2,500, a drop of 45 to 55%. Altcoins get absolutely hammered. High-cap alts could see 60 to 70% losses, while smaller microcaps might fall 80 to 90% or more. It would be a bloodbath. Bull case, safe haven narrative dominates. Bitcoin, BTC if it holds key support and the flight to safety narrative takes over, we could see it decouple. It could consolidate and then break to new all-time highs, targeting $90,000 to $100,000 plus as capital floods in. Ethereum, ETH would follow strongly, likely breaking above $6,000 to $7,000. Altcoins, after an initial sharp drop, a recovery led by BTC and ETH strength could trigger a historic altcoin season, with many quality projects seeing 10x 50x returns from their lows. Conclusion and call to action. The ultimate outcome depends on which narrative wins, panic selling, or a flight to sovereign, non-governmental assets. One thing is for sure, volatility would be off the charts, creating both huge risks and potential opportunities for those who are prepared. Crypto ninjas, this is a scenario you need to be aware of. If you found this breakdown helpful, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Turn on notifications by clicking that little bell icon so you don't miss our next analysis. See you in the next video.